तो Mr. Prashit Singh,
Yes, sir.
he's from Rajasthan,
Yes.
Alwar district. अपने क्वालिफिकेशन के विषय में जरा बताइए।
Sir, I have done B.Tech in Electrical Engineering from Institute of Infrastructure Technology Research and Management, Ahmedabad. And currently I am pursuing my Masters in Modern History from Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi.
ओके, आपका होम डिस्ट्रिक्ट कौन सा है?
Alwar district, sir.
अलवर डिस्ट्रिक्ट के विषय में जरा कुछ बताइए।
Sir, Alwar district is a historical town which has a rich history. It was a princely state during British India,
Yes.
as well as Alwar is now considered as an industrial hub, and it falls on the Delhi-Mumbai corridor, and it contributes in largest to the Rajasthan's financial.
What is the importance of the Rajasthan history in modern India?
So Rajasthan history has been from the medieval times to modern India a history of sacrifices.
Yes.
And it has been a history where the women played a very important role during medieval times as well as in modern history also. So Rajasthan acts as an inspiration of placing the nationalism and the culture above all and fighting for it in any adverse circumstance.
राजस्थान के इतिहास में मेवाड़ का विशेष महत्व है, आप जानते हैं।
Yes.
मेवाड़ के शासकों का बड़ा विशेष महत्व है मध्यकालीन इतिहास की दृष्टि से देखा जाए, तो इसके विषय में जरा कुछ बताइए।
The history of Mewar is rich from the times of Bappa Rao, who first established the Mewar Sisodia dynasty, particularly. After him, the major prominent ruler was Rana Ratan Singh during the time of Alauddin Khilji. Later, the Chittor fort was briefly captured by Khiljis. After that, it was captured by Rana Hamid Beg. And then we see in a line great warriors like Rana Kumbha, Rana Sanga, Maharana Pratap, Maharana Amar Singh. And later in times we see that Mewar also contributed to rich cultural history during modern times with development of tourism in the region.
ओके, मेहरानगढ़ फोर्ट का नाम सुना होगा आपने?
Yes, sir.
जरा उस विषय में बता दीजिए।
Sir, Mehrangarh fort was built by Rao Jodha, and it has been it has been ruled by the Jodhpur dynasty. I'm currently not remembering the name of the Vansh. And the major person was Durgadas Rathod. He was one of the prominent leaders.
दुर्गादास के बारे में एक बहुत प्रसिद्ध लाइनें कही जाती हैं, क्या आप बता सकते हैं किसके समय में उनका शासन? दुर्गादास जी का समय हिंदुस्तान के तख्ते ताउस पर कौन सा बादशाह रहे?
औरंगजेब सर।
अच्छा, उनके बारे में बहुत आपके इलाके में कहा जाता है कि कविता सुनाई जाती 2 लाइनों की।
सर, it did not cross my eyes.
ये बताइए, हमारे एक पड़ोसी देश पे एक जन आंदोलन, जनता लड़कों का आंदोलन हुआ, वहां से एक चुनी हुई सरकार के मुखिया को जाना और एक व्यवस्था चलाने के नाम पे व्यक्ति को लाया गया। क्या आप उचित मानते हैं कि एक चुनी हुई सरकार को, जिसका चुनाव हुआ था, जनता ने वोट करके उसको जिताया था, ऐसे जन आंदोलनों से सरकार हटाना उचित है कि अनुचित है?
Sir, I think that constitutional mandate should be followed in every country, whatever it prescribes, and a democratically elected government should be removed democratically, and the norms laid in their constitution Like we have the parliament system and the program of confidence in parliament, so there could be their system, so that should have been followed.
नहीं, बस इतना बताइए कि उचित था कि अनुचित था?
Sir, I think the citizens' demands could be put forward in better ways as well as in discussions with government rather than having a violent approach.
नहीं, मेरे कहने का मतलब ये है कि आप उसको सही मानते हैं कि गलत मानते हैं, ये इतना बताइए, यस और नो में बताइए।
Sir, I think there is an I am not able to put unbiasedly it in as yes or no. I think that some things were right and some things were wrong.
कैसे? समथिंग राइट कैसे?
Sir, something rights were the grievances of the local people of the rising unemployment and inflation as well as the downgrade which had occurred in textile industry,
ठीक है।
uh, and the unemployment and the other political reason which was the imprisonment of political leaders of opposition parties was the major reason. So yes, the demand.
ठीक है, ठीक है, ये बताइए, यदि कल जो भी सरकार में आएगा उनके विरोधी भी कल यही करेंगे 5 साल बाद, 10 साल बाद, तो फिर एक जो डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम था उस देश में, एक व्यवस्था जो चल रही थी, वो तो कोलैप्स कर जाएगी ना। हर कोई व्यक्ति दूसरे को हटाने के लिए ऐसे ही जन आंदोलन खड़े करता रहे, तो एक व्यवस्था तो खत्म हो गई ना उस देश से। कोई हर सरकार से कोई ना कोई तो नाखुश लोगों का एक वर्ग हमेशा रहता है। कोई भी सरकार, कोई भी व्यक्ति सबको सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर सकता।
हिंदुस्तान भी ऐसे,
कल एक हिंदुस्तान में ऐसे जन आंदोलन खड़े हो जाए तो आप सरकार को हटा देंगे,
तो फिर आपका डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस
तो प्रोसेस तो खत्म हो गया ना।
प्रिंसिपल्स में, थॉट्स में, ये सब में क्या,
फिर आप कैसे दुनिया में जाके कहेंगे कि हम दुनिया के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र के लोग, हमारे यहाँ चुनी हुई सरकार है, 5 साल से इंतजार।
मेन आइडियोलॉजी मैं देख रहा हूँ कि मेन आइडियोलॉजी
क्या आप सोचते हैं?
क्या आप सोचते हैं?
क्योंकि आप उसी यूपीएससी संस्था में जाने के इंटरव्यू देने जा रहे हैं जहाँ से
डेमोक्रेटिक
सिस्टम, ये सिस्टम ही है जो आज हम आप सब
इंस्टीट्यूशन में जा रहे हैं।
Sir, I definitely think that the process which is laid down must be followed, and rather putting grievances is different thing and forcing a regime to elected regime to change is a different thing. In India, we have strong institutions which were laid by our forefathers and the national leaders. So in India, we also have a democratic way of doing things. We have independence in our institutions, so that ensures that there is no such accumulation of anger in public at large, but it is redressed from time to time. I think Bangladesh lacked in the government of Bangladesh was not able to know or sense the nerves of the Bangladeshi people.
मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ, मेरे कहने पूछने का मतलब ये है कि आप यदि उचित मानते हैं कि अनुचित मानते हैं।
Sir, the throwing of regime forcefully is definitely is not good.
नॉट ए गुड ना,
Yes, sir.
तो नॉट ए गुड है तो फिर आप सीधे बोलिए नॉट ए गुड। और भी बहुत सारे प्रोसेस हो सकते थे सरकार के खिलाफ। आप अगली बार जनता को जागृत करके चुनाव में ही जीत करके जनता ने वोट दिया, जनता के द्वारा ही तो हराते हैं।
You are also a student of history.
Yes.
Okay. What is NCM, non-cooperation movement?
Sir, the non-cooperation movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi, whereby there was mass resignation from the employees as well as the
What is the reason behind? I want to know what is the reason behind the NCM?
Sir, the background reason could be two to three folds. First was the economic distress, which was due to the World War I, where the economic resources were extracted and the nation was led into poverty. And the second reason was that there was forced recruitment in military and there was widespread deaths due to World War I. The third reason is political crackdown, the Rowlatt Act during the 1990s, that was to imprison the national leaders who were protesting non-violently. The fourth reason was the rise of national consciousness and the national movement, the inspiration that Indians need Swaraj as of now, not a foreign regime to administer them.
What is Khilafat movement?
Sir, sorry, I'm not able to gather you.
What is Khilafat movement?
Sir, Khilafat movement was launched along with in amalgamation with non-cooperation movement. It was against the removal of Khalifa from the Ottoman Empire after the Allied powers in World War One.
Okay.
अब पूरे फ्रीडम फाइटिंग के दौर में मैं कहूँ कि दो बड़े लीडर आपको बहुत पसंद हैं, तो आप किनका नाम लेंगे?
Definitely, sir, Mahatma Gandhi and Subhash Chandra Bose.
अच्छा, सुभाष चंद्र बोस, आपको लगता है कि सुभाष चंद्र बोस और पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू में सबसे ज़्यादा डेमोक्रेटिक कौन है?
Sir, I think that both are democratic. There is, I think that it was not a kind of test that who was democratic and undemocratic. But I think the Subhash Chandra Bose was also elected democratically as the president of Congress, and similarly Jawaharlal Nehru was also a person who supported democracy.
ये दोनों में यदि मैं कंपैरिजन करके पूछूं कि दोनों में सबसे ज़्यादा डेमोक्रेटिक कौन है, तो आप किसको मानेंगे?
Sir, as of contemporary evidence, there is no such a clear thing that one is democratic and other is not. I think both were democratic in their own ways.
नहीं, जैसे सुभाष चंद्र बोस तो जाकर के हिटलर से ही हाथ मिला लेते, बट नेहरू तो अपनी विदेश यात्रा में गए तो उन्होंने मुसोलिनी ने मिलने को भी कहा तो उन्होंने मना कर दिया, मिले ही तक मुसोलिनी से नहीं।
सर
और जबकि वो तो हाथ मिला लेते हैं तो विश्व जो अपने उस दौर में, तो जो आपने कहा ना कि ये कोई इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा एविडेंस नहीं है, इस आलोक में भी आपको देखेंगे तो कैसा लगेगा?
Sir, the approaches of both of them were different. Jawaharlal Nehru was more ideologically towards following the ideology that he is against fascism, while Subhash Chandra Bose Netaji, he was more towards benefiting from the fascist powers to help India to gain independence. He was not viewing fascist powers in terms of their ideology, but in terms of support they can give India to support our freedom struggle.
अच्छा ठीक है, आपने महात्मा गांधी आपके फेवरेट लीडर है, आप क्या कारण है कि दुनिया के अधिकतर देशों में महात्मा गांधी रोड मिल जाएगी, महात्मा गांधी पुरस्कार उनके नाम पे पुरस्कार देती है गवर्नमेंट, उनकी स्टैचू मिल जाती है दुनिया के विभिन्न देशों में, पुस्तकालयों के भी नाम हैं, लेकिन एक ही समय में देश आज़ाद हुए दो देश, हमारे देश के राष्ट्रपिता का दुनिया में इतना सम्मान है और हमारे पड़ोसी देश जो हमारे साथ ही आज़ाद होता है वहाँ के कायदे आज़म मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना जो उनके लिए कायदे आज़म है। क्या कारण है कि कायदे आज़म की पूरी दुनिया में कहीं भी एक स्टैचू नहीं मिलती, कहीं भी पुरस्कार नहीं मिलता उनके नाम पर, कहीं भी सड़क का नाम नहीं है, और आपके राष्ट्रपिता का नाम पूरी दुनिया में लोग लेते हैं। इन दोनों शख्सियतों, क्योंकि दोनों अपने अपने देश के राष्ट्रपिता के समतुल्य हैं, इसको आप किस नज़र से देखते हैं, क्या कारण?
Sir, I think a person who has been a divisive person in his ideology, who has divided nations as well as people along religions lines, and was one of the major cause of causing mass spread violence, dislocating people from their homes as well. So he was not considered as a inspiring figure even in Pakistan during contemporary times. He was also referred as Qatil-e-Azam in against of Quaid-e-Azam, but it was the political elites who made him the father of Pakistan. While Mahatma Gandhi was a uniting force till his last breath of, and his ideas of non-violence, because there was no other such a revolution on that scale which was fought on non-violence. And Gandhiji showed the power of non-violence as well as the satyagraha and the picketing, and his methods were widely spread, as well as his thoughts on equality, inter-religious equality were also prominent for binding the society.
अच्छा, एक बस एक सवाल ये बताइए कि आपके सबसे फेवरेट नेताओं में से गांधी जी, किस देश ने गांधी जी की नाम पर अपने देश की मुद्राओं में गांधी जी का फोटो रखने की घोषणा की है? ये अभी 4-5 साल के अंतराल की बात।
Sorry sir, I did not cross my line twice.
अच्छा, जान लीजिए इंग्लैंड है जिसने गांधी जी ने जिसका शुरू हुआ उसी ने अपने तस्वीरों में, अपने सिक्कों में गांधी जी
What is function of NABARD?
Sir, NABARD is a regional, it is a rural development bank. So it finances the rural development projects like irrigation projects or some setting up of block level uh, agricultural technologies or such that and rural roads.
वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के रिगार्डिंग गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया कुछ प्लान्स आप बता सकते हैं?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, women empowerment is based on three steps. First is health, education, and the overall status of women in the country. So, on health grounds, government has run many schemes like integrated child and women development, as well as Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana for the well-being of women. On the safety issues, there are the Nirbhaya scheme, under which the Swadhar Greh and the working women hostels are being set up in the country, as well as the gender budgeting in our budget, which is focused on more on women centric, and it has crossed around 3 lakh crore budget this year. It is also a positive step. As well as in education, sir, the state government has also done like ensuring horizontal reservation in government jobs, as well as government is focusing on promotion of STEM education among women. On the overall developments, are government through the passing of women reservation in legislative assembly as parliament to politically strengthen women, and the women reservation which is already applied in panchayats and urban local bodies.
ये बताइए, आप टाई लगा के आए हैं,
Yes, sir.
टाई का इतिहास बताइए। सबसे पहले टाई कहाँ पहनी गई? इसका हिंदी में, टाई तो अंग्रेजी शब्द है, इसका कोई हिंदी नाम है?
No, sir, I do not know.
आप लगा कर आए।
Yes, sir, I think it is my lack of self-awareness.
ओके, आज भारत के संवैधानिक पद पे एक महत्वपूर्ण व्यक्ति की शपथ ग्रहण है, ओथ है प्रेसिडेंट हाउस में, उसके विषय में कुछ बता सकते हैं?
Yes, sir, the Chief Justice of India, Shri Sanjeev Khanna, is being sworn in as Chief Justice of India.
कौन सा क्रम है उनका?
Sir, I do not exactly remember, but I think it could be 56th.
56।
56th or 57th.
क्या?
टाई फ्रांस में पहनी गई। अच्छा बताइए, और इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया के क्या क्या काम है?
Sir, Election Commission of India supervises, superintends and controls the elections of Parliament, presidential and vice presidential elections, as well as state legislative elections.
या पंचायत के भी इलेक्शन, पंचायत के इलेक्शन कौन कराता है?
Sir, it is superintended and controlled by state elections commissions respectively.
पार्टियों को मान्यता कौन देता है?
Sir, Election Commission of India registers the parties.
Who is the current CEC, Chief Election Commissioner?
Rajiv Chandra, sir.
राजीव
चंद्रा या राजीव कुमार?
राजीव कुमार।
Rajiv Kumar.
पूंजीगत बजट और राजस्व बजट में क्या अंतर है?
Sir, can you please tell in English?
इंग्लिश।
कैपिटल बजट एंड
रेवेन्यू बजट।
Sir,
डिफरेंसेस। कैपिटल बजट एंड रेवेन्यू बजट टू डिफरेंसेस।
Sir, capital budget is focused on paying loans as well as ensuring the development of infrastructure like road, airports, railways, etc. While revenue budget is focused more on day-to-day expenditures as well as like military police, maintaining law and order, as well as expenditures on education and health is also included in revenue budget.
अच्छा, मणिपुर में एक बहुत चर्चा में था, वेरी फेमस एक्ट AFSWA, आपसा, उसके बारे में बताइए क्या था?
Armed Forces Special Power Act is gives military power to give certain powers to our armed and central armed police forces to arrest without warrant, to shoot on suspicion, to check vehicles without any search warrant, and they have powers of seizure also.
मणिपुर भी विगत 2-3 वर्षों से बड़ा चर्चा में था, ये न्यूज़ में बहुत ही फेमस रहा। What is the reason? Reason क्या है?
The reason is ethnic conflict between the Valley people, that is Methi people, and the Kuki-Chin tribe in hills of Manipur.
ओके। गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने हाल ही में जो अपने नेबरिंग कंट्रीज हैं उनके साथ साथ कोई विशेष कोई ट्रीटी या कुछ प्लान्स, योजनाएं, प्रोजेक्ट्स वगैरह लगाए, इस विषय में कोई जानकारी है? नेबरिंग कंट्रीज के साथ उनका जो बायलैटरल रिलेशंस हैं, ये सब उसके विषय में कुछ बताइए।
India has enormously helped Sri Lanka in their economic crisis by
Who is new president of Sri Lanka?
Anurag Kumar Dissanayake, sir. Enormously by extending loans and credits of line, as well as government of India also providing technology, so technological support, and in other services. India is developing and working on many projects in Maldives, and it also provides aircrafts for Maldives for sea surveillance. India has aiding Afghanistan by sending the essential supplies to Afghanistan. We have a very robust partnership with Bangladesh in electricity as well as textile and technological export and import. With Nepal, we are also improving our relations we have green signal many railway projects connecting Nepal and India, whereby Nepal is getting the access to Kolkata port as well as we have recently with China disengaged in the controversial areas in Ladakh.
ओके, चाइना के डेवलपमेंट के रिगार्डिंग मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि फाउंडर किसको माना जाता है कि चाइना के जो नया जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ 1980s के बाद, उसका फादर किसको माना जाता है?
Deng Xiaoping is considered father of Chinese industrial development after 1976.
Good. Who is the father of सिंगापुर डेवलपमेंट? सिंगापुर के जो विकास में किसको माना जाता है कि उन्होंने सिंगापुर के विकास में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका अदा की?
Sir, I am not able to recall.
ओके। म्यांमार में जो अभी वर्तमान में हालात हैं, जो करंट सिचुएशन, इसके विषय में बताइए।
Sir, the junta or the military power overthrown the democratically elected government there, and junta is trying to having a conflict between the tribal ethnic groups in Arakan and Chin regions. There is a constant struggle going on between the two parties. India is also trying to mediate between the opposing groups as well.
What is the contribution of Jayaprakash Narayan in modern Indian history?
Sir, Jayaprakash Narayan was a socialist person. He was very prominent during the 1942 Quit India movement. He organized many underground groups, as well as the radio messages were given, and he provided the leadership to the masses during that time for protests and organizing anti-administration activities.
अच्छा, मैं ये पूछूं आपसे कि गांधी जी के समय तो बहुत बड़े उनके बहुत से शिष्य बहुत बड़े बड़े थे। अक्सर ये सवाल भी लोग करते हैं कि नेहरू जी की जगह भी सरदार पटेल प्राइम मिनिस्टर होते हैं। आप क्या सोचते हैं? आपको लगता है सरदार पटेल प्राइम मिनिस्टर होते तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहता?
I think, sir, Sardar Patel as well as Jawaharlal Nehru, if Sardar Patel have been the Prime Minister of India instead of Jawaharlal Nehru, then also I think that country would have treaded the same path, because both were nationalist as well as in favor of national development. And I think that Sardar Patel, although did not become Prime Minister, but he was an important part of government. So government policies were heavily contributed by Sardar Patel in this sector.
सरदार पटेल की मृत्यु कब हुई?
1950 sir.
1950। आपके यहाँ पहला आम चुनाव
1952 sir.
52 में। वो तो देसी दुनिया से ही चले गए थे, 50 में ही उनकी डेथ हो गई थी। पहला आम चुनाव तो आपका 52 में हो रहा है। तो जो ये सवाल अक्सर लोग करते हैं, इस सवाल को आप किस दृष्टि से देखते हैं?
Sir, I think that these are things to score more political points, and these are not generally historical debates, which could be, because historical debate is based on facts and primary sources. So I don't think that there are as such news reports or some debates going on between Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel confronting each other.
What was Operation Polo?
Sir, Operation Polo was led by Indian Armed Forces in Hyderabad.
What it did?
Sir, I am not able to write.
Okay, please let's go on.
Sir, the Nizam of Hyderabad refused to sign Instrument of Accession. So India had to forcefully launch a military operation to remove the regime of Hyderabad. So India successfully removed the Nizam.
क्या भारत का पहला ऐसा अभियान था कि इसके पूर्व में भी भारत ने कभी किया था, सेना भेज करके चीज़ें अपने हैंडल में की थी? ऑपरेशन पोलो के फर्स्ट ऑपरेशन पोलो इंडिया भारत सरकार ने किया था कि इसके पूर्व में भी भारत सरकार ने कोई ऐसा अभियान चलाया था?
Sir, in J&K, Jammu and Kashmir, Indian government had sent troops to stop the invasion of Pakistan and to keep hold on our territory.
एक और कोई उदाहरण?
After that, sir, Operation Vijay in Goa.
कब?
I do not remember the exact year, but in 1960s.
Yes, good. ठीक है।
यूएस इंडिया रिलेशंस पे कुछ आप बताइए।
Sir, as you know, Donald Trump has been elected as the new president of India. So we definitely, there are two aspects of this, that Trump is a protectionist person. So we may have trade strains with him, as well as he is an anti-immigrant person. So maybe there could be restriction on H-1B visas by US government. As while the geopolitical collaboration would be very vibrant with Donald Trump in the middle, as well as in Donald Trump last regime, it was seen that Donald Trump regime does not interfere in India's internal affairs.
डोनाल्ड ट्रंप की पार्टी का क्या नाम?
Republican parties.
ठीक,
अच्छा, चुनाव चिन्ह क्या है?
Sir, I don't know.
हाथी। हाथी
बताइए। और कुछ डिफेंस सेक्टर में क्या इंडिया यूएस का कुछ है, कुछ बता सकते हैं?
Yes, sir. In defense sector, India is collaborating with the USA. We have imported many equipments like howitzers from USA, as well as USA General Electronics is supplying our F414 engines for Tejas Mk2. And sir, we have procured Apache helicopters from USA and MQ-9B Reaper drones. And we are we are very steadily growing. Our defense partnership is steadily growing.
ग्रेट मिस्टर परिचित।
ओके, बहुत अच्छा।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
ओके, थैंक यू, बहुत अच्छा।
Thank you.